What if I told you that the price of a single, terrible cup of coffee is the only thing standing between you and $1 million? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, here we go, another guy on the internet trying to sell me a dream. You think I'm crazy. Or worse, you think I'm about to pitch you some crypto scam or a drop shipping course. I'm not. I'm Leo. And honestly, I hate complicated finance jargon as much as you do. I'm not here to teach you boring economics theories that put you to sleep in high school. I'm here to show you a glitch, a literal glitch in the matrix of the financial system, a mathematical hack that the wealthy have been using for decades to build massive empires, while the rest of us are stuck working 9 to 5 for pennies, wondering where it all went wrong. Most of us grow up believing a lie, a very specific, very dangerous lie. We are told that becoming a millionaire is an event. It's something that happens when you win the lottery, or when you invent the next Facebook, or when a rich relative you didn't know existed leaves you a fortune. That is the story they sell you. Why? Because if you believe wealth is luck, you keep working. You keep your head down. You keep turning the wheel for the system. The truth is much more boring, and that's why nobody talks about it. The truth is that wealth isn't a lightning strike. It's a slow-burning candle. But our brains are broken. We aren't wired to see the slow burn. We are wired for the now. We are wired for instant gratification. We want the fast car right now. We want the new iPhone the second it drops. We want the dopamine hit of buying something new today, and we sacrifice a massive fortune in the future just to feel that tiny spark of joy for 5 minutes. I'm going to show you how to take just $5 a day. $5, that's money you probably lose in your couch cushions. Money you spend on digital subscriptions you don't even use. I'm going to show you how to turn that insignificant amount into 7 figures. Real, spendable, life-changing money. No day trading. No staring at charts until your eyes bleed. No stress. This is the lazy man's trick to wealth. But before we get to the math, you have to understand why you haven't done it yet. It's not because you're not smart. It's because nobody ever showed you the map. Let's fix that right now. The trick I'm talking about isn't some new discovery I made in my basement. It's actually very old. Albert Einstein, yeah, the genius with the crazy hair, reportedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. He said, "He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it." It's called compound interest. Now wait, don't tune out. I know compound interest sounds like something a bank teller tries to explain while you're just trying to deposit a check. Forget the textbook definition. Here is the street definition, the Leo definition. Compound interest is when your money has babies. And then those babies grow up, they get married, and they have their own babies. And then their babies have babies. Imagine you plant a single apple seed in your backyard. The first year, it's pathetic. It's a tiny little green sprout. You barely see it. You might accidentally step on it. You have to water it, protect it, and it gives you absolutely nothing in return. No apples, no shade, just work. This is where 99% of people quit. They say, this isn't working, and they stop watering. They let the sprout die. But if you just leave it alone, if you just let time do its job, in 5 years you have a small tree. In 10 years you have a strong tree that gives you a basket of apples every season. But here is the magic. You don't eat those apples. You plant the seeds from those apples. Now suddenly you don't just have one tree. You have 10 trees, then 100, then an orchard. Money works exactly the same way, but there is a catch. The trick isn't just earning the interest. The trick is never, ever touching the interest. Most people earn $100 in interest and think, hey, free money, let's go to dinner. No, you just ate your seed corn. You just killed the baby money before it could reproduce. To make the $5 a day hack work, you need 3 simple ingredients. Just 3. Ingredient 1, the money. We already found that. It's the $5 you're wasting. Ingredient 2, the vehicle. This is where we put the money so it can grow. We'll talk about that in a minute. And ingredient 3, time. Time is the secret sauce. Time is the muscle. You don't have to be smart if you are patient. All right, class is in session. Grab your calculators, or actually don't. I'll do the math for you, because this is where people get their minds blown. I'm going to use a conservative average return of 10% per year. Why 10%? Because historically, over the last 100 years, that is what the S&P 500, the biggest companies in America, have returned on average. Some years it's up 20%, some years it's down 15%. But over the long run, it averages out to about 10%. It's the most reliable wealth-building machine in history. So let's start. You start today. You are 25 or 30 years old. You put away $5. At the end of the month, you have $150. That's a nice dinner, but it's not life-changing. Year 1, you have invested $1,800 of your own cash. With the 10% growth, your balance is roughly $1,900. You made $100 profit for doing nothing. You might say, Leo, $100, that's it? I can't even buy a decent pair of sneakers with that. And you're right. This is the sprout phase. It looks pathetic. Let's fast forward. Year 10. You have stayed consistent. You put in $21,600 of your hard-earned money over a decade. But your account balance? It's now over $30,000. Okay, now we are talking. That's a brand new car. That's a down payment on a small house. The trick is starting to work. Your money babies are teenagers now, and they are starting to help out around the house. Year 20. You have invested $43,000 total. Your balance is now over $103,000. Stop and look at that. You put in 43, you have 103. You have more than doubled your money without lifting a finger. That extra $60,000? That's free money. That's money you didn't work for. Your money worked for you. Year 30. This is where the hockey stick effect kicks in. You put in $64,000. Your balance is now massive, $282,000. You are now richer than 80% of the population just by saving coffee money. And finally, year 40. Maybe you are ready to retire. You invested a total of roughly $86,000 over your entire working life. What is the final balance? Over $720,000. But wait, Leo, you promised me $1 million. I did. And here is how you get there. If we bump that return up just slightly to 11%, or simpler yet, if you just increase your contribution by a tiny bit each year, say $6 a day instead of $5 when you get a raise, you easily smash past the $1 million mark. Think about that. You put in the price of a used luxury car, $86,000, and you walk away with a fortune, $1 million. That massive gap, that is the reward for patience. Okay, Leo, I'm sold. I want the $1 million. I have the $5. Where do I put it? Do I buy Bitcoin? Do I buy Tesla stock? Do I buy gold bars and bury them in the backyard? No, no, and no. Stop complicating it. Trying to pick the winning stock is how amateurs lose their shirts. It's gambling. It's not investing. You are not the Wolf of Wall Street. You are a guy with $5. The trick only works if you are consistent and diversified. If you try to pick individual winners, you will eventually pick a loser. A company goes bankrupt, a CEO gets arrested, a pandemic happens. If your money is in one company, you are dead. The hack is to buy the whole haystack instead of looking for the needle. You need to invest in a low-cost index fund or ETF that tracks the S&P 500. Think of it like this. Instead of betting on one horse to win the race, you are betting on the entire racetrack. You own a tiny slice of the 500 biggest, most profitable companies in America. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google. You own a piece of all of them for just $5. If one fails, the others carry you. So here's the practical step-by-step. You open an account with a reputable broker. I'm not sponsored by anyone. Just use whatever is big and trusted in your country. You connect your bank account. And this is the most important part. You set up an automatic transfer. Every single week, $35 gets pulled from your bank and buys that index fund automatically. You don't touch it. You don't decide if you should invest this week. The robot does it for you. You delete the password. You uninstall the app. You treat that money as if it is gone, because if you look at it every day, you will panic when it goes down, and you will get greedy when it goes up. You will ruin the glitch. You just have to let it run. Becoming wealthy isn't about being smarter than everyone else. It's not about having a high IQ. It's about being more disciplined than everyone else. It's about understanding that time is your most valuable asset, more valuable than the $5 bill in your pocket right now. The world wants you to stay poor. The marketing algorithms, the credit card companies, the banks, they are all designed to extract that $5 from you every single day. They want you to buy the coffee. They want you to upgrade the phone. They want you to stay on the hamster wheel because that is how they get rich. So here is your challenge. I challenge you to be the glitch in their system. Today, find that $5 leak in your budget. I know it's there. The subscription you forgot about. The lunch you could have made at home. Find it, plug that leak, and redirect it into your future freedom. It's going to feel boring at first. I promise you, it will be boring. Good investing should be boring. Watching grass grow is boring, but if that grass turned into green dollar bills, you'd sit there and watch it all day long, wouldn't you? If you want more of these financial hacks, the stuff the banks definitely don't want me to tell you, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notifications. I'm Leo, and I'm here to help you hack the system. Class dismissed.